I don't know, but we'll see. Jimmy just lost to Chikrin's Geese. He's going to have to face another one.
There's the thing. We all know that, you know, JimmyJTran plays against Bryan all the time, who, you know, mains Geese, I think. And so he definitely knows the matchup very well, which, you know, he still lost to Chikrin anyway, but, you know, different players, different play styles.
Yeah, it's a testament to how, I believe, how strong Geese is right now in this game, that all these Geese players just continue to play him in very subtly different ways. You know, the moves they choose, whether or not they choose to use strings in their offense or not, how they choose to use their meter, whether or not they want to be greedy with it and save it up, or whether or not they want to spend bars as they get it. GM is more of the latter there. He'll spend bars like very, you know, liberally to try to continue pressure or get opportunities. But they random Howard Estate, and we're going to get into this first match. I'm really excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, right into it. Like you said, hometown advantage for FightingGM, both in the Northeast and at Howard Estate. 4-3 block.
Big low parry, gonna break this first wall.
Boom, down back 1+2.
Hellraiser for the screw, almost gets him to the second wall. Oh, but
yeah,
the string gets him the free low hit afterward because of how close he was.
Yeah, quick first round there for JimmyJTran. One wall broken.
Yeah, you know, you talk about Jimmy having a lot of the Geese experience. I don't know if GM necessarily has, because it's been a long time since these two have played, and Jimmy is such a Bryan specialist. Does GM have that muscle memory on how to deal with Bryan in these very specific situations?
Right, you know, Bryan is a legacy character, but, you know, significant changes from his previous iteration to now.
And I feel like very few people even in the whole world played Bryan to the extent that Jimmy does. Taunt back 4, we're breaking this wall, side wall splat, still alive, gets up into the taunt.
Yeah, I mean, what choice did he have there? It was either stay on the floor and eat a low, or get up and eat a taunt.
Again, really punishes the string.
Right, Jimmy, 2 rounds up right now. No round brown so far.
Yeah, and remember, this is losers bracket. These guys are both fighting to stay in the tournament. There's a lot of pride. There's a lot of points.
All right, nice punish on the Bishop.
Survival magic. Counter hit, mock hit. We're going to a toss setup. Messes up the taunt though. These guys trade counter hits.
Oh, Jesus! The rage drive to punish back 3. I don't even know if GM tried to finish the back 3 too. It looked like he just kind of like gave up on it. It looks like he didn't, you know, he saw it didn't hit or whip, so he just let it go. All right, instant coaching coming up from
Onijin. You see the folded arms from Jimmy.
The purple shirt to make up for the lack of purple pants.
Cutting coaching from Onijin, designated coach.
Yeah, whispers. Sweet whispers. And GM is the type of guy, you know, he will accept coaching so that he's willing to accept an outsider's perspective. Yeah. And, you know, the thing is about GM, he's known for being somewhat of a heel in some states, but whenever he sees one of his friends lose in a tournament, he will always run up and then offer his own advice because he also believes that his perspective is also important.
Still Jimmy with the crossed arms, switching to Lee. I don't know if he also maybe picked stage by accident. I believe Jimmy said something to GM after the stage got shown, so I don't know.
Well, his arms are still crossed, so.
Yeah, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, for sure. His arms are still crossed. We're going to see a quick perfect. Is GM going to practice his acid rains? He's going to hold forward.
Yeah, it looks like GM picked Lee and then maybe by mistake also picked
This is so low tier, man. They should know better. Just do jabs. 1, 2, 4. You know what this means? This shows me that GM was not part of Tekken World Tour #1 during the JimmyJTran stage select rule, so he does not know how to quickly finish off rounds with his character. But the crowd cheering for GM. Man, this is so free.
Yeah, these count, right?
Yeah. Right, in the meantime, what do you think of the character switch?
I think I'm trying to think of a nice way to say that. I feel like it's a concession. He's like, okay.
You mean he got beat up?
Yeah, he got beat up real bad. I'm trying to find a nice way of saying that. I can't. He's got beat up real bad. So he's switching to the Lee, hoping he's pinning his tournament life on this Lee. They're opting, they random into infinite azure.
Right, and that's why that rule is so important. That's why Jimmy made a point to bring it up, because the stage is going to affect this match so quick. So Lee, you know, amazing wall carry, good wall damage, good wall pressure. No walls this time because of the random select rule.
Also affects Bryan, though. No walls means he doesn't get the opportunity to put you in these taunt situations as often. No walls does mean that Lee, amazing keep out character, has a lot of room to work around with and keep Bryan out with all these good counter hit pokes.
That's true. So we're going to have to see who has the better neutral.
Yeah. Both these guys backing out right now. Just,
yeah, a little, dancing a little bit.
Yeah, Bryan, you know, Bryan's not short on counter hit moves himself.
No, man, like everything, almost everything Bryan throws out in neutral is a counter hit launcher. Boom, there's one right there, back one. Oh. There it is, back one.
And then you see the slight sidestep right into double knees.
Oh, drops the combo. Who is this guy?
Oh, that's
no, that doesn't count.
No,
Second hit has to be counter hit to call it the GM.
That wasn't a real GM. Oh, but runs into the Magic 4 series. How's he going to end this, okay? Just pushes him out full screen with the 4-2-1. Oh, the second hit, a triple fake, but Fish with punishes with the Fisherman Slam.
Yeah, good call there from JimmyJTran.
He takes that first round.
Yeah, it looks like GM just got a little overzealous there right at the end and got punished for it.
Yeah, you think about like how, you know, maybe nervous. Like, you know, GM knows he hasn't played Jimmy in a long time either. Jimmy's been traveling around. GM has not.
Right, GM wants his window. He wants to prove that, you know.
He's good. Yeah, he wants to prove he's on that level.
All right, that orbital right there, a little far. Couldn't get a full combo.
Nice pick up.
Boss.
Yeah.
For Lee Chaolan right there.
Yeah, this character is so strong in Season 2 if you have the execution to go with it. Nice duck on the 4-4-4 again while standing one. Is this dead?
Yeah, and
yes,
that's definitely a call out, right? For you to duck 4 right kicks in a row and then punish it.
And now Jimmy's on match point right here between these two. Was the first game 3-0?
I don't know. Is it a no-round Brown is what you're asking me?
Yeah, it's going to be a double no-round Brown, possibly.
The Omega no-round Brown?
That would be like 3 or 4. But GM trying to do his best here.
Yeah, trying to stay alive. He's a little bit more on the defensive side right now.
He's trying to keep Bryan out, but Jimmy's just fine with that. He's like, yeah, we could play this slow game.
Yeah,
we could play this for 10 hours. Oh, the second knee, free low attempt, doesn't get blocked.
Only 20 seconds left, gets the counter, no conversion.
Yeah, too far away. Hellraiser gets blocked.
Yeah, safe though.
Ducked into back one.
GM only has 10 seconds to make something happen. Oh, gets it, but doesn't have range. Oh, gets the counter hit, 4-4-4. Yeah, doesn't even need to do a combo there. I don't even know if a combo would have hit.
Oh, another counter hit. This is up the pickup.
I don't even know if he still gets that, honestly.
He does. Oh, wow. It's been a long time since I've seen 1+2 hit counter hit like that. Oh,
orbital trade.
GM just saw his life flash before his eyes on that trade. Silvertail gets blocked. Not that punishable.
Yeah, but no punishing that while standing one from GM.
Oh, hatchet kick.
One pixel, nice block.
He's on a little bit. Last hit of 4-4-4 hits. Range drive hits. Is this dead? No.
One pixel left, one mix up. Anyone can nice. Down forward.
Down forward one. GM struggling to stay alive right now.
This is classic GM, right? One pixel left and coming back. We saw that a million times in T6, a million times in Tag 2.
But Jimmy unfazed. Hatchet kick.
Yeah, the fact that Jimmy is on point for this round has not changed. Yep. He only needs one bubble to take GM out.
Oh, Hellraiser! Almost took his head clean off right there. Ends it. He's going to run up on... Oh, misses the dash up, though. Fall slide. GM still trying to fight back here.
Yeah, he's trying to make up for that life deficit right here, but he's going to have to take some risks.
Mystery gets broken. Trying to find a counter hit. GM is trying to get something going here. 15 seconds left. He's got to pull the trigger at some point. Counter hit. 9 seconds left. Down 3. And then gets stuffed out by the down 4-2-1.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much safer than that. You know, blackout, down 4-2-1, 13 frame, natural mid. Yeah. You know, it was it was a little risky for him to throw out. Like if GM had managed to duck the second hit, but it was so unlikely that that would happen.
Yeah, the Geese didn't really work out in that first game, but definitely watching those two play that second game, Lee versus Bryan, I definitely felt like I was like 10 years in the past watching those two play. You know, GM is going to leave this tournament at 5th place?
Something like that,
yeah, 5th place.
Good showing at a Masters event.
Good showing at his first Masters event. We've been saying for so long how we wanted him to be on this stage at these events, traveling. I feel like he's proven it to everyone around and himself that he can compete at this level. Now I just want to see him go somewhere else.
Right.
You know, DreamHack Montreal, DreamHack Atlanta, somewhere else before maybe the season is. Maybe he can get enough points to get into. He has all these dojo points.